On the road again.
Nope, not yet.
We're going on nice and friendly again.
So what would happen if I just like... Grayson, what do you think would happen if I just took this and put it on
I would immediately. Yeah, I hope you know. My parents know you're the annoying one. I hope you know. They already know I want to strangle you and that you're the annoying one. She's fine. I do want to strangle her.
My mom said that was...
We get alcohol.
No!
Where's the alcohol?
Nowhere, Julian. It's
The
not
alcohol.
Because the tavern's where you get beer.
I mean, are we gonna go get beer? But why? Mom, I'm 21. I'm allowed to do what I want now. I'm gonna be 14. I'm gonna get my permit before you. I already know how to drive.
It'll only be your permit anyways. You don't even guarantee
Oh, I could have grabbed the tree.
You could have. Oh my god. Oh my god. My god, it's bright.
Let's see if I can touch the tree.
Get over that way. Breaks your hand.
I want to touch the tree.
I want to touch the tree.
No.
Your arms are too short.
No, not yet. I'm gonna try it though.
Your arms are too short.
Yeah. They look like they're so freaking close though.
Grayson, that means your arms are short. Grayson, that means your arms are short.
Jump off of that so bad.
Oh, that does look kind of fun. Oh.
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 Well, Laurel, I didn't want to take a picture.
Oh yeah, that's where we just were.
Don't put your phone out the window.
Oh yes, this is the best day of my life.
Stop saying it, just made me take a picture.
She's gay. I don't know.
I'm not gay.
She's gay. I know she's not.
Hey, that's a really nice flute. If I could afford it, I would have bought it, but I don't have to.
I remember that.
Well, you did. When until you sold it.
I told you. Hey, Grayson. A, B, C, D, E, F, done. I win.
I just say he's a
Murder, murder, screaming pain. Now it's time for you to pain.
water.
Hey.
Yes, water.
The sponsor for today's video is water.
Yes, Panera.
What?
Panera. Look at there. No! Hey, Bill, freaking touched it. No, nothing. I was.
He was trying to touch a tree.
Yeah, I'm trying to touch a tree when we're passing by some. We're already at the tavern. My legs are on fire.
Let's say
Oh, yes.
are we gonna take a picture?
My mom. She's not. This is going to my mom, so I hope you know.
Hey Grayson, how do you pull out the window?
I really would. I honestly really would.
Yeah, we just have to kick open the window, so...
It's not that bad. It doesn't cost that much. Maybe like $125.
Hey, you stepped off the side. Get off the bus. I murdered Julian.
Oh, yes, that is awesome.
Yeah, he's dead. I killed him.
When we were driving, I was trying to stick my hand out the window to see if I could touch the tree. That's why I yelled, no, because I missed it. Mada, screaming pine. This is where people were shot. Mom. Yes, I am. I'm gonna combine all these videos and make one gigantic movie. This is where people were shot. Wait, why am I trying to describe this to you, Mom? I feel like you already know this. I don't know.
Hey, Grace, listen to this. R is for R. P is for P. G is for G. We'll put that together. You get an RPG.
You take an RPG, man. Anything with your pistol. So.
I mean, I got a pistol in my pocket.
You'll just pull it out.
Put the money in the bag.
You have an actual weapon. Get it out.
No, he doesn't. It's fake.
How do you know? How did you know I had an actual pistol?
Because I am you. Let's see. What?
I'll wind up for my job.
Wait, what did you say? Birth mother. Wait,
What?
Wait, what happened? Wait, what?
Someone said I'm the bird mother.
My father is his best friend, which is a clown. You are
Wait, what's happening?
Oof! Oh my god. Okay, well, there's a deer on top of the roof. That kind of concerns me. I'll bet you there was a deer I bet you there was a deer in the attic, and then it jumped through the roof, and then its head got stuck, and then it died over the years. I feel like that's what happened. Right here is where people died.
I'm next.
Oh, an old-fashioned house with freaking hand sanitizer.
Hand sanitizer. Oh my god. Dana, what are you doing?
He was standing right there. Is he dead?
Where did you get that? That necklace.
Mexico.
Where did you go? Oh, let me guess. You gave one, Jay?
No, man, I wasn't.
I feel like you did. Oh my God, Jeffrey!
What is it? A spider?
Don't touch my cherries.
I touched it.
You bastard. You turd.
It's a replica, so that these instruments have been dulled for the most part, but they're still sharp enough that you grab it the wrong way, it can cut you. And let's try, so it doesn't get a little too stuffy, let's try and space a little bit if we can. Shorter people up front, taller people to the back.
Get out the way.
Okay?
What do you mean?
Have we got, all right, have we got everybody in?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Ooh, that's
I
humiliating.
know you guys have stopped up at the Visitor Center. Did you watch the filming?
Yes, ma'am.
All that good stuff? Okay. Now, here's the deal, all right? This Elkhorn Tavern, okay, this building was built long before the Civil War in 1834. It was a log cabin at first. And then through the years, people like our parents do now who own the houses and stuff, you would improve your house over time, add on to it, make it better, you know, add a room to it, something, you know, put a swimming pool in, something like that. They would improve back then. So by the time of the Civil War, it was a big two-story building like this, okay? And there was that pathway you walked on it down there was a very old, important road known as the Telegraph Wire or Military Road. All three names are correct. It was the superhighway of the time. It was the interstate. It was the most important road through southern Missouri and northern Arkansas up here. And if you had to travel, if you could, you wanted to use it because just like driving on our interstates today, it was the widest and easiest and best one to travel on. So this was a great place to put a house, okay? Because of all the traffic that went by, they not only lived here, but they turned this into a stagecoach stop, okay? And they took in lodgers or boarders, people to rent from them, like a motel or a bed and breakfast or something like that. And back then, as people traveled along the roads, you know, you didn't have, out in the middle of nowhere like this, you didn't have hotels and motels. So unless you wanted to camp out, you know, under the trees or something like that, what you would do is when it started getting near dark time, you would walk up to the nearest house you saw and you'd knock on the door and you'd say, "Can I pay you to
I felt lonely.
board or sleep here tonight?" And a lot of times the people would say, "Yeah, there's an old corn crib out there, you can sleep in it, or you can sleep in the barn, or if they have room in the house, they might bring them into the house." So since so many people traveled up and down that road, even though this was kind of in the middle of nowhere, a lot of people traveled through here and would seek a place to sleep. So they turned this into a boarding lodge as well as a personal residence. Now, when the Civil War came and the battle happened here, what they would do with big battles, when you had tens of thousands of people fighting like that, you had a lot of people who got killed and or injured, wounded, shot but not dead, who needed to be taken care of. So really, a big battle like this, you would have several of what they would call field hospitals set up in different places to take care of the wounded. Some of them would just be a place on the ground, maybe a canvas tent or something like that. But if you had any buildings nearby, you would try and use those. You would kind of temporarily appropriate those from the local people that owned it to use as a hospital at that time. That's what happened to this building. There were more hospitals on this two-day battle scattered around here. This was the biggest house. Now, as people, would be wounded and carried in, to give you an example of how busy a place this would be, all right, well, first of all, I'm going to tell you this. You see, this is a door. The most common operating table during the Civil War, anywhere you find that during the Civil War, was a door. In order to have an operating table, they would take a door off its hinges and set it over some crates on it, so it could be a bigger, solid place to operate on that wooden shape when you're trying to do delicate surgery and stuff. So that's why this is a door here. Now, so many people would be brought in here in a big battle like this that the family that lived here, the members that were here during the battle, they took shelter in the cellar underneath to avoid the bullets, because while this was a hospital, the battle was raging all around it. Bullets and cannonballs struck this building while they were working on it. And one cannonball came in one end and bored all the way through and went out the other end without stopping. So it was still a dangerous place to be in. So the family went downstairs during the day when the battle was raging to take shelter from those bullets and cannonballs while the doctors, the wounded people were up here. But what they would do is, after each patient, they would try and splash some water on this board to try and wash the blood off of here. Now, there were so many people, and that happened so many times, that blood constantly was dripping through the floorboards onto the family members that were hiding down there. That's how many surgeries were being done up here, how much blood was here in this area. Not only that, during the Civil War, even though many, many people were killed in battle because of the cannonballs and the bullets, even more people died at the scenes because of the Civil War. They did not know what really made people safe. They didn't know about Germans as well. They were the Germans stuff in. That really hadn't been discovered yet. So what would happen is, this is an amputation saw, a bone saw. If you were having to amputate, and you have on the leg. At the start, they would have a clean bucket of water right here. And what they do is they did the surgery on that, and there's blood and blood on it. And it's ready to go for the next person. So they weren't sterilizing it so that there would be no germs on it, like doctors do before they operate on us today to make sure that we don't get infections and stuff like that. So a lot of people, not just because of this reason, but also because when they camp, if you have 100,000 men camped around each other and you don't know about germs, you tend to let germy things get around you, and you get sick far more often because you didn't know the health procedures to take to keep that from happening. So even more people during the Civil War died from sickness than they did being shot. All right. Now, if a person was in here and they were going to be amputated, the first thing that they would do is, how when they do surgeries today, they got to knock you out first. So you're not awake while they're doing the surgery on you. Well, what they used back then typically was either ether or